guys? Welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last time we met Persona 3 Reload, we did social links before the full moon battle, which, speaking of, today's the day. Tonight's the final full moon battle. There's going to be no more game after this. This is going to be the end of the game. What do you mean this isn't the finale? Yes, obviously this isn't the finale, so there will be more to go with this game, but this full moon is actually going to be a bit longer because there's actually going to be 2 boss fights instead of 1. Let's all calm down here. Yeah, but I will say now, Strega is going to come in and stop us to do the full moon battle, but they're not going to do a great job considering. Because Fuka's telling us now it's Strega.
They know this is their last chance. We expected as much, but don't be careless.
So, it's them.
Saves us the trouble of looking for them.
You'd think we'd look for them, you know, before this full moon. That way we could have stopped them ahead of time.
Let's all come back safely.
Got it.
No one gets shot this time.
Of course.
But my money's on Junpei this time. I don't remember who I take into the party with me. I think I take Akihiko. I know that for a fact. Akihiko, Yukari, because she's healer, and myself. Akihiko? Okay, I was right. I'm hovering over Aigis. I know I use Aigis pretty often, too. Aigis is really good as a physical fighter, too. And this boss does require a little... It does use a little more physical attack. It does... Oh, yeah, by the way, if you try to access the video console before... during full moon operations, or if someone's in the room... the game won't let you because there's someone in the room with you, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I should not watch that." Holy shit! Radical Highway from Sonic Adventure 2. What you don't see is Black Doom in the background going, "Oh yes, this level is so cool."
You hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring. Yet, countless lives are lost each day, even without their intervention.
I mean, Makoto, we went over the automobile metaphor. You know, the metaphor refantasio.
So, why not just admit it? You do not truly wish to eliminate the Dark Hour. You are merely deceiving yourselves in the pursuit of self-satisfaction.
Who cares? Oh.
I don't think you truly believe that. You are foolish children indeed. Erasing the Dark Hour is the same as erasing yourselves. How can you not even conceive such a thought? Your imprudence is truly beyond comprehension. As I believed, our goals are irreconcilable. It's time, Jin.
What a bunch of fools. I can't stand to look at you.
Okay.
Fate shall decide which of us will remain.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, Takaya, but we've got like a bunch of sessions left after this one, and well, I'm still alive during those, so something tells me we're gonna win this fight. And I do have Lucifer's Blade, so that means I have the best weapon in the game. Takaya and Jin, for one, they don't have any weaknesses. I do believe they don't have any resistances either, but they actually do work together. So they are capable of using shift if they knock down one of us, but they can't do all-out attacks. Don't worry about that. you know how funny as hell that would be if like just they do an all-out attack and it just ends like when Jin does the victory screen like Makoto's or fucking Yukari's or something. But basically, what happens is Jin is going to throws grenades, and they all have different affinities. And depending on which one hits you, it could be your weakness. And if it hits your weakness, he'll usually shift over to Takaya, who will do the finishing blow if possible. But the thing is this boss battle's pretty easy. I mean, this isn't that hard. Like, yeah, everyone's gonna start their turn by buffing their respective party.
It is time for your judgment. Persona.
One detail I do like is that Jin is the only one that doesn't use an evoker. He missed 2 of us. Is the only one that doesn't use an evoker for his summoning. He's the only one that doesn't need one. Which is not, it's just cool. That was the thing back in, that was the same thing back in the original Persona 3, but it's just a cool detail that they kept. I'm just nullifying his stat increases. Didn't I already lower his attack? Oh, I'm doing it again because basically what happened is now Takaya's attack is back to regular attack, and I'm trying to prevent that. Also, the other thing is that Takaya's grenades also inflict a status ailment. So in this case, Yukari is now confused. Meaning that she'll just do random shit until, you know, it wears off or someone heals her. Which is, one of them is throwing money away. One of the risk of leaving someone confused is them throwing money away. Like that! How much did she... Ah! Yukari! Haha! My money! Pick it up! You're gonna... Oh no, Akihiko's theurgy charge is pretty fast. And I got a critical hit on Takaya, so I knocked him down. But I don't believe you can do an all-out attack on these 2 jack-offs. By the way, that's Akihiko's new theurgy. It's cool. I like it. Someone stop her before she makes me 2,000 yen poorer. Thank you. Thank you, Ayas.
Alright, that's enough of a warm-up.
I already lost 500 yen to Elizabeth. Alright, yeah, so now he's throwing grenades that will actually target your weaknesses. But unfortunately, he doesn't know what your weaknesses are, so he won't be able to hit your weaknesses. At least he won't hit them random. He'll hit them randomly. Yep, here it is. Yeah, these fuckers can shift.
There you go.
They can coordinate their attacks too. Try not to let them target your weaknesses.
One detail I do like though is I won't spoil it now. I'll leave that be. There is a later fight that's similar to this, where if you go into the battle with just Makoto, and all of his weaknesses are like nullified, or he has no weaknesses whatsoever, the boss will actually call you out on it and say, "Oh, you don't have any weaknesses? I'm just gonna fucking go crazy," which is pretty cool. And yes, by the way, in the original, Takaya and Jin couldn't shift. Obviously, they couldn't work together like they do now. This was something they added for Reload, which, yeah, it's cool.
Summoning.
I do have to be a little bit careful with Aiga since she is weak to lightning. Damn.
There you go.
Orders unclear.
Oh, great. Everyone is confused now except me. My money! By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do like this this battle theme that's playing. It's called Unavoidable Battle. It's one of my favorite boss battle themes in this game. I just like it. Armageddon? Oh. The Armageddon is Reaper exclusive. I'm trying to get rid of them as fast as possible because I don't want any more money to be lost.
Takaya! Now you've done it.
Are you mad? Well, so are we. Found something useful.
That's acceptable. Wait, she's confused. How did she attack me?
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Oh, I think Aegis has an ability that lets her recover from status ailments fast, which is good. It also could be because she's a robot. And yes, by the way, there is different dialogue if you take out Jin first and then Takaya, but it's not that much different. But yeah, that's the end of the battle. That was easy. All right. That was a good full moon battle. See you guys later. Caleb, the shadow's still over there. Oh, right.
Can't even stand up to a naturally awakened persona.
Experiments?
For us, it's not so simple. Our powers weren't awakened naturally. We can't even use them without straining our bodies. Don't you remember what your dead pal was carrying?
So you were giving Shinji.
But wait, didn't Shinji awaken to his persona naturally too? I'm so confused by that.
Clue what'll happen if the Dark Hour disappears, do you? It won't matter for normal people, since they don't remember anything anyway. But without the Dark Hour, even persona users like us will...
Jin, that's enough. Now then, ordinarily we would withdraw here. But that is not an option tonight. This body, ephemeral though it may be, is worthless without my power. Therefore, I've only one choice. I shall prove my existence here and now.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing?
Don't be so reckless!
Jin?
Sorry, but I haven't forgotten what you said to me. You win. Go on and defeat the Shadow. Maybe then you'll see what you've been fighting for this whole time. Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're gonna jump.
Wait, if you're gonna both commit suicide anyway, then why did you...
Surrender to you.
Why did you stop him from committing suicide if you were just gonna do it anyway? What the fuck? I didn't... The fuck? I didn't realize that until just now. I was just like, wait. He stopped him from shooting himself, but he's gonna just jump off a fucking bridge anyway?
They chose how they wanted to go out.
We're not done here yet. Our real target...
Because I'm gonna say, that's not his evoker. That's his real gun. That's the same gun he shot Shinji with. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this game? I didn't realize that until now. Alright, so yeah, this is actually our last time to do a little bit of recovery after that boss battle. So this is if you want to change your party at the last minute, or heal after the battle with Jin and Takaya.
This is the final battle. I'll do everything I can to support you. Just
Fuka, there's no finale on this part, so you might want to stop saying this is the final battle. Alright, so this boss is actually a little bit... This boss is easy because, well, we had to technically had two boss fights at once. So they made this boss battle a little bit easier, but this one has a bit of a gimmick to it. So these three statues have a particular weakness. All of them have a particular weakness, and we have to take them down before we can go after the actual Shadow. They're all weak to physical abilities, but they're weak to certain ones. So right now they're weak to... That one was weak to slash skills, which is Makoto's specialty. So that's why I specifically took Makoto, Akihiko, Aegis, and Yukari, because all of them have different physical attacks, because that makes it useful for this. And you can do an all-out attack in this battle, which is, makes these much easier to deal with. The statues are easy to deal with. You just destroy them, and once you destroy them, you'll just the actual Shadow will fall down, and you can attack it. But you need to make sure you bring some people who have different different initial attacks, like Akihiko here, who uses his fist, or Makoto, who uses slap, or someone who uses. Makoto obviously uses slashing skills, so so you don't have to worry about a slash skill. But pierce and physical, you do need to worry about it, because you need to bring someone to the table. If you don't want to waste the HP to use different physical attacks off of Makoto or something like that. But But the shadow itself, the big dude, the Hanged Man Shadow, does not have any weaknesses whatsoever. So really, you're just Demonic Decree is not going to do anything for you. Yeah, it's going to reflect it, and it's going to do nothing to you. So yeah, it reflects dark.
It'll take a little more time.
Everyone, I think I did that on purpose though, to summon my persona enough times to just use Theurgies, because I'm going to be spamming Theurgies for a little bit. And I believe this is my first time showing off Aegis's Orgia. No, wait, no, it's not, because I remember there's a thumbnail of me using Aegis's Orgia mode. But I think this is the first time I'm showing it off for an extended period of time. But I think I've gone into what Orgia mode is multiple times. But essentially, Orgia mode is Aegis's enhanced mode, but she's in auto battle for the rest for about 3 or 4 turns. And once Orgia mode wears off, she'll be stunned for a little bit, and you won't be able to use her in battle for a few turns. So yeah, Orgia mode is a bit of a risk and reward system, but her attack is enhanced. I believe her attack is enhanced and her defense is enhanced as well. But yeah. And I've already gone over Akihiko and Yukari's as Theurgies. Especially Akihiko's new one. I like Akihiko's new one in terms of animation. But in terms of damage output, it really just depends on how much buffing you did to him prior. And, you know, I think it does have a high crit. I think it does have a pretty decent hit rate, so that's a good thing. Oh, I got lucky with that critical attack. Okay, you can use all-out attack. And one thing I do like is Aegis does have a different all-out attack run animation when she's in Orgia mode. So when she's in Orgia mode, she'll float over to the target, which I do like. That's a nice detail I like. And you can still do all-out attacks with Aegis in Orgia mode. I think that was something that was fixed, that was changed in Reload, because if I remember right, in the original, you couldn't use all-out attacks if Aegis hit a weakness with Orgia mode, but I could be very wrong on that. Yeah, I already summoned the next ones because I did so much damage with Scarlet Havoc. Alright, but this statue I believe is different.
I'm picking up a powerful reading from this statue. This one's not like the others. Let's do what we can.
If I remember right, the statue's weak to nothing. Yeah, the statue's weak to nothing at all. Yeah, but it's resistant to everything. Why am I using the accuracy and evasion one? You can't miss. It's a statue. It doesn't move. Knowing my luck, though, I think... And I don't think the statue attacks back, so it doesn't matter. I could be wrong. I think it does. By the way, this is the last time you will hear this theme. Oh, it does attack back. I was wrong. I didn't think it did for some reason. I don't know why. It's a fucking statue. It doesn't attack back. By the way, this is the last time that we will be hearing this theme song for this game. So, I hope you enjoyed it, because I do like this theme. But, I mean, this is the last time we get to hear it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Pitiful Arc Yukari. 327 damage. That's not much better than what Akihiko was doing. Oh, nice one, I guess. And then we end it all with an all-out attack. That's appropriate, I guess. Oh, never mind. I guess it's out. Oh, yeah, right. That's why that didn't do much damage, is because... Grim Transcendence actually lets him do another action. So yeah, he has 2 turns. Yeah, so now he can do another action, which is this phase is kind of forced on you, and that's actually because they're foreshadowing the final boss. You may have noticed that there were times where an attack would have killed an enemy, would have killed one of the shadows, but for some reason it didn't, because, well, they're actually trying to show off everything that the battle can do. They're showing off something that the final battle can do, because the thing about the final boss battle in this game is that it incorporates every major shadow boss in the game into its attacks. So the game is trying to foreshadow that and let you know, hey, what you're doing. And so it's a little bit of like, it's a little visual storytelling. It's storytelling through gameplay in this instance, which I do like, because the final boss battle will be able to use Grim Transcendence for one, but there's also some other attacks that from previous boss battles that the final boss will use, I will just say. Alright. But we did it! We defeated the last shadow.
Is it over?
Do you see the shadow standing in front of us?
Mission is over. Or should I say, mission complete.
Yes. It's finally over.
Leader, I believe a celebration is in order. What will be our victory cheer?
Let's eat! I like the originals more, though. The originals was funnier. It was, you could say, let's go, can we go home now? And then Igus would say, okay, hip hip, can we go home now? And that was funny.
Hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
So, Kirijo-senpai, you're gonna help us with the victory party tomorrow, right?
You certainly don't waste any time. Well, I do suppose we've earned it.
Well, in that case, how about sushi?
Sushi, huh? It has been a while. Well, I've got dibs on the halibut and sea urchin.
Then I call the fatty tuna.
Okay, Morgana.
Oh, we're divvying it up already? Can I get the salmon roe then?
Damn.
Hey, wait a minute! You can't do that!
I reserve the fatty tuna, bluefin.
Yukari already reserved the fatty tuna, and you can't even eat.
Hey, that's not fair! You don't even eat!
How immature. Fighting over sushi.
What?
Mitsuru-san, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
Shut up, Ken.
Chef's skill? Jeez, how old are you again?
Okay. I'll have the very best delivered tomorrow.
Domino's Pizza? What the hell is this?
I'm so glad I'm still alive!
Junpei, you can have the leftover dried gourd roll.
Damn.
What? But it was my idea in the first place!
Junpei, you didn't even contribute to this battle. You haven't contributed to a full moon battle in like a long ass time. In actuality,
Dark hour.
like I don't think I've had Junpei in the party for any of the full moon battles besides the first one. I'm trying to recall if Junpei has been in the party for any of the full moon battles throughout this Let's Play.
Yes.
And in all honesty, I am not remembering. I don't think he's been in any of them. I think Ken has been in more full moon battles than Junpei. Because Junpei got kidnapped for one of them. And then I gotta remember. Hold on, I gotta remember. I gotta look at like the thumbnails or something for those full moon battles. Because if I remember right, Junpei was not in the party for a majority of them. Let's see here. So obviously Junpei wasn't in for the tutorial full moon, and for the first full moon battle, he was in the party for the first one. But that's not fair because I was limited to Yukari and Junpei. For the Fuka one, he was in the party for that one because I was limited again to Akihiko and Junpei. He wasn't in the one for Part 37's, which was the one in the hotel, because I had to take Yukari. I took Akihiko and Mitsuru with me. For the short full moon battle in the tunnel, I think I took Akihiko, Aigis, and Yukari. And then for the one he got kidnapped in, he got kidnapped in that one. And then for Shinji's for October 4th, I believe I took I believe I took Akihiko. I know that for a fact because I wanted to show off that dialogue. Yukari because she's the healer, and then I think I didn't take Ken because Ken was with Shinji. I think I took Aigis. I either took Aigis or Koromaru. I'm pretty sure I took one of those two. But yeah, Junpei, you have not contributed in a long time to these full moon battles, so why are you acting like you're part of the team? If anything, you've been more of a hindrance to the party, but you know what, we're gonna call it for a part. I think this has gone on long enough, because yeah, that's it. I mean, we've finished the final full moon battle, so like, what the fuck's the deal? Why are there still parts after this? Well, we'll see next time for more Persona 3 Reload, and take care.